Hey everybody, come on in. How is everybody doing? It is the last day of the weekend, and I swear it feels like Monday evening. I done had an extremely long weekend, but I hope everybody is doing well and everybody had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Sunday. But we are going to do a review tonight on Star, and I need to see a show of hands. Everybody who watched Star, the last episode of Star. I need to know if y'all watched it because this doggone episode was lit. I was like, oh my God. And it was like some twists and turns in there. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know. I don't know. You guys, come on in. Hit the like button so we can discuss Star. This is the second to the last episode. So next week will be the finale for this season. It went by really fast. It went by really, really fast. And also next week is going to be a finale of you know what? Empire. Man, but Empire, I know Empire is going to be so good. So for y'all who didn't watch my last Empire review, what I said was, as soon as Empire go off this week, this Wednesday, I am coming live immediately, not later in the night, not the next day, not the weekend, but I'm going to come live immediately after Empire go off. I'm not even gonna have no time to take no notes or nothing. We just gonna jump right in. And I said we all gonna review the finale of the episode and talk of the season, and we're gonna talk about Empire. So I am so anxious for that. We got 3 more days. But anywho, and then right after that, Star comes on. But I'm like, hey, I'll watch Star later. After Empire goes off, I'll watch Star later. I'm going to jump on the live and we're going to review. And I know a lot of commentators are going to be on that night right after the show too, because we're going to find out who's going to be in the casket. And everybody who was on my live last time for the Empire episode a few days ago, some people was thinking, okay, we still think it might be Dre. Then we was like, no, that's too easy. Why would it be Dre? Because everybody knows he's sick. Everybody knows he got cancer and his heart condition and woo 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 woo. It would be so easy, right, for him to just die. Then some people was like, well, maybe it's Jeffrey Kingsley. Maybe it's Hakeem. Everybody just all over the place, But hey, Miss Naturally New Orleans, how you doing? Did you happen to watch Star? It was pretty good. It was really good, actually. And matter of fact, I had Skip the week before. I don't know why. Maybe I just had too many other things to review. But anyway, I'm kind of reviewing both episodes, but mainly the last episode, which was called Proud Mary Keep On. You said, okay, well, that's wonderful. I'm doing wonderful too. Thank you for asking. I'm a little tired. When I got off of work today at the nursing home, oh God. Nursing homes are draining. I swear to God, they're draining. But when I got off of work, I came home. I planned to take me a nap, and I planned to come to you guys later, but I was like, no, I don't want to take a nap because I'm going to go right. I know I'm going to be gone. So I'm like, okay, let me watch this show so I can do a review on it real quick. But yes, I'm doing wonderful, and I hope everybody else is doing wonderful. And let's dive right into this. So, one thing I have mentioned before about Simone. Now, y'all might, understand where I'm coming from. But Simone, most of during her life, Star was always the one, who spoke up for her, who protected her. She even, remember when she stabbed that dude when he was raping her sister, Simone, and when they ran out and she snatched her out. When Simone was in foster care, Star was there for her, trying to get her out of foster care so Carlotta, can take care for her. But over this last season, Simone seemed to have stepped up and put on her big girl draws. And I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's coming from, but she's been a lot more vocal. Like, she used to be so quiet and just sit back. And I mean, she sang her butt off. But other than that, she wasn't really vocal, or sticking up for herself or anything like that. So I kind of like that change that they put in Star, this season. I don't know how many people so far she didn't put in their spot this season. At least maybe 5 to 6, including Giselle, which they have appearing on several episodes. Giselle is from Empire, so she's been like right now kind of protesting and speaking out against hate crime, and so there's somebody is after her or her husband. They don't know who it is right now. The FBI, the police, they want them to lay low, stay out of the spotlight, stop going to interviews and appearances and things like that, because whoever it is that's doing this hate crime that she be speaking out against bombed their car. Like y'all saw when her boyfriend, well, I keep saying boyfriend, her husband, when they had got into it, because he wants her to just chill, like sit back, okay, you done said what you need to say, vocally on your social media and all that kind of stuff, but obviously you done struck a nerve, and he's scared, like he's fearful for her life, not more so his, but fearful for her life, and she's like, basically, I'm not shutting up, I'm going to be an advocate and, whatever. And so when he was walking to the car after they had argued, the car blew up. And I'm thinking he got, injured, but he didn't actually get injured. It looked like he had went all the way to the car, but he didn't, the way they had the scene looking. But he didn't. And although after that, he was a little perturbed, because when they did the interview, I was like, Simone. They was like, Simone, do you have something to say? Do you have something to say, towards the people out there, who's doing those hate crimes? And she was like, yeah, I got something to say. Whoever you are, you bitch, I want you to come. Basically, she's calling them out. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what's going to happen next episode, but I have a feeling that the person is going to come to the light and they're going to show themselves who they are. But not only is she attracting a lot of attention on her, but her husband, he was like dragged by ISIS, out of the United States. Then he, swam, got on a boat, hitchhike, rode in the back of a truck with no water, no air, no food, with a whole bunch of other, illegal, and then he got taken for hostage, held for hostage, and she had to, Mateo's wife had to pay to get, he done been through a whole bunch just to get back to Simone. So not only is she putting him herself in danger, but she also putting him in danger when he's supposed to be lying low. But again, maybe by next week they'll show us, who's doing all this, these terrorist acts or whatnot. But yeah, they got some beef with Simone. But so as far as the authorities, they told him to chill, but she's not listening. Noah. What do y'all think about the situation with Noah? Okay. We found out episodes ago Star's baby wasn't Blake's. And I knew this, and I said it every single episode up until she popped that baby. I was like, that ain't his baby, that ain't his baby. Blake was all looking forward to it, buying clothes, they done moved in together and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, that ain't his baby, that baby gonna come out a little chocolate, little dark baby with curly hair, kinky hair, and that ain't Blake's baby. I was right. I was right. And so, ever since the baby came, Star, she had an incident, ended up in jail, then she got beat up in jail, got knocked the F out, literally, was in a coma and everything. Noah was like the only other, let's say the closest to kin, because he's the father, so they gave the baby to him. His butt up there popping on pills and stuff because he still has some addiction battles that he needs to take care of. What's up, Roxanne? What's up, Cooley Ali? Hey, you guys. Thanks for joining me on this Star review. Um, so Noah, he had got like really, really high off them pills, passed out on the middle of the floor. The the po baby. I mean, this boy needs some rehab. I don't know why Star. I mean, I understand why she don't want Noah to have the baby right now. Right now, I understand. But what I don't understand is why Star thinks she'll be a bad parent. I mean, she said that her mother basically, neglected her and Simone because she was chasing her career, which ended up into chasing her high, um, which ended up to her dying with Star giving her that last hit. Y'all remember that? So Star has always felt like some kind of way, or has some regrets about her mother passing, because once she had got older and started having flashbacks and dreams and everything, she remembered exactly how her mom died. And it was because her mom was up there, geeking out. She was fiending like big time, and having some really bad reaction from withdrawal. And she had asked Star to give her medicine. She would always say, give her medicine. So Star didn't know it was drugs. Anyway, y'all saw all that. She ended up, not intentionally, but killed her mother. So I get what she means by, she's scared to have a baby, but do y'all, I mean, give me an answer. Give me an answer. Why won't she leave the baby to Simone? That's my big question. Why won't she leave the baby to Simone? I think Simone is capable. She had the baby when Star was in the hospital. She darn near threatened to kill Noah if he tried to take the baby from her, while Star was in the hospital. I think Simone would be a good parent, but maybe it might be because of her advocating right now and her all over social media and stuff, talking against hate crimes and all that kind of stuff. But still, I mean, we have Carlotta. I don't understand why she wants to get a baby up for adoption. It's just not fair. And then, okay, so he does have some kind of addiction, drinking pills or whatnot. If the baby is like, with somebody close to them, family member, close friend like Carlotta or whatnot, maybe Noah could have, access to the baby or get him later down the line once he has his, drug addiction, taken care of and everything. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of strange why she didn't want her sister to have the baby. But also it could be a lot of people who give up kids, they don't want to be seen. They don't want to see the kids. They don't want the kids to see them because it's kind of like painful to watch a child grow up, right before their eyes and not be able to tell them, I'm your mom, that's your dad, you're my son, So it could be something like that as well. He tried to talk about it to his dad, Bobby, the one that's dating Miss Bruce. They finally put it out in the open a couple of episodes back. And I'm glad. I'm glad because they was hiding, keeping it from Noah, keeping it from everybody because his dad didn't want to be a burden on him or embarrass him or whatnot. That's the whole reason why Bobby left in the first place. His mother, Noah's mother, who's played by Kimberly Elise, and man, I'm gonna get to her. I'm gonna get to her in a minute. But she's playing his mother in this show, and come to find out, the reason why they separated, not only was it because Bobby didn't like women, he couldn't love his wife the way a man's supposed to love his wife because he loves men, obviously. So, that was that. But then she's going to sit there in front of Noah talking about, we could have been one big happy family. You didn't have to grow up by yourself. It's all his fault that you grew up by yourself. If he just would have not just, and he's like, hold up. You want me to live in the closet just so we can have a 2-parent home? You wanted me to stay in the closet and still, try to be with a woman and live a fake life just so he can raise in a house with, 2 parents. And I can almost bet that some women who have been through similar situations like this, because it does happen, men on the down low, they be hooking up with these women, they be marrying them, They be having kids by them, and then next thing you know, they all parading around with somebody the same sex. The wife gets all bent out of shape because she's like, "Oh my God, he left me for a man. Oh my God," and they probably would have preferred for him to stay, in the relationship for the sake of embarrassment and also for the sake of the child not having a one parent home or whatnot. But anywho, that does not work. That's You should live your life and be happy, and do what you want, do what you please, and don't be fake. Don't be no down low brother. But anyway, I thought that was crazy because she blamed him for it, but then she was an alcoholic. And did you hear when she said to Noah that she almost drowned him in a sink of water in the kitchen? Like, okay, you almost drowned your baby. You almost, Lord Jesus, you almost baptized him for life. He almost got baptized for life, like killed in the kitchen sink. And she gonna blame his father, Bobby, on the reason why they weren't together anymore. Mm, mm, mm. But anyway, no wonder the child got so many problems. But it does seem like everybody in this show has problems. I mean, from Queen Latifah to, her daughter, to her sister. Oh my God, everybody in this show has like major problems. And what about Alex? Okay, Alex's parents, they have always hated the fact that she left. She left home because she wanted to live her dreams, try to fulfill her dreams, which was being a famous singer. So she left with Star, and then they ended up bringing Simone into it and moved in with Carlotta and tried to set off their career. Her parents have never been happy about that. And so ever since then, they've been threatening to cut her off and not support her. And, they're really not making any money right now as it is. But he's been, they've been shunning her. They tried to come, to Carlotta's house, several times, try to take her back. She ain't having it. Because she gonna live her life. She gonna live her best life. Even if she gotta struggle trying to get there. But yeah, Alex, and her mom is played by Naomi Campbell. She's in real life too, But in the show, she's like real bougie and uptight and everything. And then her father is played by Lenny Kravitz. I don't know if y'all seen the episodes of them two together on the show, but it's a hot mess. Anyway, her father, he's threatening her again because she wants to marry Derek, the one who was crippled and now he can walk. They don't think that she should marry him because Derek really, they would prefer for her to marry somebody who probably had a better career, a lot more money, more established. You know what I'm saying? Her parents are bougie. They got lots of money. So, of course, they, want their daughter to probably marry somebody, like them. Like them. But she's not. She loves Derek and Derek loves her. And so I don't know if I could ever do it, but she did propose to him. And he accepted it. And so they're going to get married. But anyway, he's so mad, he done sent somebody to come repo her car, making it look like she ain't paying her bills and she got her car repossessed. And then it's all reported, in social media and stuff because he made sure it was known that she had her car repossessed. So what she do? She went and made a song about him because she's like, okay, daddy, okay, you want to play them games? She don't want his money. She don't need his money. But come on now. You take a car from your child just because she wants to get married to somebody. But anyway, I can't speak for them because I don't know. I'm not bougie and I'm not rich. But I would think if I had a child and we were like living in the upper class, and he dated some girl that maybe came from like around the railroads or whatnot, I don't think I would take his possessions from him. I don't know. I don't think I would. You got to remember where you came from. But anyway, so she done made a song about him, embarrassing him. And now the attorney has came to see her and threatening to sue. Like her father's like, okay, you trying to put all this negativity out there about me and trying to make me look like a bad person, which he is though. He is a bad person, right? You said, yep, Tanya, I'm taking everything back. That's funny. I mean, the reason why I say that is because I had to buy my son a car. Let's see, how long did he have that car? Well, he's 22 now. 20. He didn't have that car almost 3 years now. Almost 3 years. And I bought it for him because I was the only one in the household with a car, and I needed somebody else to have a stinking car in the house. So it ain't like I bought it from him like, hey, this is yours, happy birthday, congratulations. I just bought the car on a whim. He needs a car, we go get a car. But I don't think I would take it away from him if he happened to want to date somebody who isn't, in our same class financially. I don't know. But yeah, so he's pissed off now, threatening to sue her. So we're gonna see how that goes. But as far as Star, okay, back to Star. And I said I was gonna get on hold on, let me get a drink. You said my daughter just put OMG because I did it to her. Oh my God, that's your daughter. She took your car. You took her car. Oh my God. Oh man, that's funny. That's too funny. I didn't know that was your daughter in the chat. You done took that baby's car, Roxanne. Done took that baby's car. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to say, I guess Mama knows best, right? I guess Mama knows best. But as you said, you didn't want her to marry a loser. Oh, he could have been like Prince in disguise, like the frogs. Could have been like a prince of the sky. He needed time to spread his wings. He needed time to grow, to fulfill himself. And she could have possibly helped him. She said she did. Like, she saved me, thank God. But I feel you though. There has been times when I have told my son, I don't know about that one. And I ain't gonna lie, I do okay, who is she? What's her name? Where she live? What's her last name again? Who her mama them? Who her daddy them? What school she go to? Do she got a job? Do she got a car? Do she got... Mm-mm. But see, with my sons, I always told them that the person that you be with, and this is not like in life, like when you're older, when you're grown, after college, all of this is like now, during like the early 18, 19, 20-year-old stage. I'm like, you should find somebody who at least has some goals. Like, I know young kids, they'll date somebody, then they break up 6 months later, date somebody, because kids, they uncertain. They uncertain. Even as, young adults, they're still uncertain. And they think they know what they want all the time, but they really don't know. They really don't know. And we don't know nothing half the time, right? We parents don't know nothing half the time. Okay? So, but I do tell them, like, at least, date somebody who has some goals. Date somebody who act like they trying to go somewhere and not trying to just exist. Date somebody who has a car, so you're not always driving around. They ain't got to have the most expensive car, but sometimes pick her up. Sometimes have her pick you up. Date somebody who has some kind of job. I'm not saying she got to be a doctor or a lawyer in her early 20s, but so you ain't always got to pay. I mean, I'm teaching them now, young, it's give and take in a relationship. You shouldn't be always the one giving. That's what I teach them. So I don't really teach them, well, she working there and you working here? Nah. But yeah, so as far as Star goes, I really hate the fact that she's trying to get her baby up. But what do y'all think about Noah's mother? She's crazy. She is cray. You said rule number 1, respect me. We poor, but we are good, decent people. That's true. That's true. Like, okay, I said before. I think I said. I know I said it on here before. We was talking about kids. I don't know if it was a review or we was just chopping it up talking. But I had told my sons before because they didn't date it. We're black, obviously, but they didn't date it. Black, Asian, Mexican, Spanish, white, um, Guatemalan. I mean, they done dated the rainbow, okay? But and I always told them like I don't care. We're not racist. We're not. I'm not one of those mothers who she has to be black. She has to be black. She has to look like me. She got to have hair like me. She got to be able to use a hot iron. You know. But I'm just like, long as they respect you, they respect me, and if they are of a different, race, as long as they respect where you came from, how you was raised, and things like that. Respect your traditions, and he do the same. So I've always taught them that. But that doggone Kimberly Elise, who's playing Noah's mother, that man, I don't know who's crazier, her or Star. Like, she really does not want Star to give that baby up. Simone doesn't want that. Noah doesn't want that. And I think even Blake, like when Star had came into the studio pissed off because she saw Blake and Noah sitting together and, her and Noah beefing, Blake called her a mean, what did he say? He called her evil, no, mean or evil OB or something like that. And because she is, but okay, her vocals are, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that a lot of her anger is coming from her vocals. But my thing is, she's more concerned about her career. She's more concerned about her voice than being concerned about even trying to raise a child. She ain't even trying to raise a child. Like, she's just ready to throw him away. The baby ain't even hardly a couple months old and she's already ready to throw him away. And yeah, okay, Noah doesn't need the baby right now. Noah's mother, I really don't think needs the baby right now because that heifer, she came up over Star's house. Did y'all see that? Okay, y'all remember when they fought, right? When they fought in the studio, and I mean at Gravity, they fought and they was all over the ground, and the interview at the end and all that kind of stuff. They was scrapping for real. But when she came to Star's home and threatened her and told her she better not take, because she sent had a lawyer send papers, a subpoena to Noah because he has to show up in court because she's trying to prove him to be unfit. Right now, yeah, again, he is unfit. But his mother came up to Star's house and was like, if you try to take my grandbaby away from my son, I will hunt this entire earth till I find you. And Star was like, let me tell you something. This is my house, and da-da-da-da, and you can get out. And she pushed her, and then Noah's mother, oh my God, she grabbed her, she pushed her real hard, and then she grabbed Noah's mom by the throat and pushed her up against the wall. Man, I don't know what, it was in a blink of an eye. Kimberly Elise, she had her in a chokehold and threw her against that wall. I was like, oh my God. And then she slapped the taste out of Star's mouth. I was like, oh, hell no. And Star just stood there. I don't know if she was stunned or she was like, this bitch is crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. But I think they both crazy. I don't think Noah deserves the baby right now. I don't think his mother, I don't think, I hope she don't even try to fight for custody because I don't think she's going to get custody. Simone and, well, maybe not right now because somebody trying to bomb their car. But maybe Carlotta, maybe Carlotta, is a good person, for the baby. So the baby don't grow up, away from his, family or whatnot. You said she slapped Star. Did you see that slap? Did you? I mean, you heard that slap on the other side of the continent. I was like, I can't believe. I'm like, okay, Star, you don't know who you messing with. That's that crazy chick that played in Beloved. You don't know that chick. She's cray cray for real. I know y'all remember Beloved. Y'all remember her? She was in Beloved in that one really light skinned that really light skinned girl with the curly hair. Both of them was in Beloved. Both of them chicks is crazy. But yeah, and then as far as what was I about to say? Oh shoot, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Oh. Mm. That guy that Carlotta is messing with. Okay, his real name, y'all. Let me try to not mess his name up. His real name is Kenyumba Mutakaber. I think. Something like that. Ken, I done seen him in a few things before, but that dude is fine. Like, he's fine. Like, he is so sexy. I'm like, whew, whew. Carletta be getting all the cute dudes. She be getting all the cute dudes. She done passed her ex on to Cassie. You can have him, and even though I love me some chocolate, I would have to pass him on to. You can have him, little sis. I still can't believe she's messing with her older sister's ex. Hey, Eyes on K, what's up? You says it 5 times fast. I'm just like, Cassie, when she started fantasizing and daydreaming about being with her sister's ex, I thought it was just a fantasy, just, you know. But then when they hooked up and Carlotta blessed the union, I was like, oh no. In real life, no, you cannot mess with my ex, especially if we just recently broke up, sus. Sus, cousin, friend. But yeah, the one she with now, I was like, oh Jesus, when he took off his shirt, and you know what's so sexy to me on a man is when they like build and they got muscles, muscles. That's a lot of muscles. That's muscles. The back, like from the neck, how it like, you know what I'm saying, y'all. the back, all the muscles in the neck and in the back, the shoulder blades and all that. Oh my god, that's all I was looking at was his shoulder blades. I was like, oh Jesus. I know he can pick her up and toss her around and still be ready to go. But anyway, he fine. But yeah, so she with him, but her cousin, okay, Cassie's cousin. Let's get to the good part, y'all. Let's get to the good part. Cassie, okay, she had invited her cousin because that's not Carlotta's cousin, before we knew the deal. And Carlotta was like, you know what? I don't want him here in the studio. You trying to get him a career and woo. She wasn't trying to hear Cassie when Cassie was trying to say, he's really talented. He's really good. We can take him places. He can make us money. All that. She wasn't trying to hear all that. But then when the uncle came and sat down right there and told her who he was, I kind of got like confused. Now, maybe I missed something, but y'all let me know. Because, okay, remember when Cassie had gave her the envelope, she told her she done found out who her son is and where he lived. Right? Am I right so far? Carlotta took the paperwork, cussed her out for looking for her son because Carlotta don't want nothing to do with her son because it was by her daddy who had molested stepdaddy. It was by her stepdaddy. And she thought all this time that her baby was just somewhere far away with some other family. Whoever was raising him didn't expect to ever see him again. And when Cassie provided the paperwork saying, I know where your son is, I know his name, and you need to contact him and make contact. And Carlotta was like, no, I ain't trying to do that. So when the uncle came and he was going off, he was like, man, y'all up here, I done sent him up here, Cassie's cousin, so that, she could try to keep an eye on him. All I asked was y'all to keep an eye on him. Now he talking about he don't want to go back to school because he want to be a singer and y'all gonna make him a star. And she was like, hold on, I ain't saying all that. That's Cassie. And so he started to tell the story. I'm supposed to take care of him. That's why I wanted y'all to make sure y'all was looking over him because, long time ago, your father, your daddy had an affair. And he had a baby on your mama. And in order for your mama not to kill him, find out and kill him, he brought the baby down to us because me and my wife had been trying to have a baby. That's when everything started going off in her head. And she was like, oh my God. Now, she didn't tell the uncle who was sitting right there telling her the story. And she was like, he was like, we done raised him. And, we thought we sent him up here to kick it with, Cassie. Y'all, long time cousins, ain't seen each other in a minute. And now he wants to be a star and don't want to go back to, college. So I need you to talk to him. I was like, what the hell? This man that you have been really mean to since he arrived in the A. You won't give him a chance in the studio. I mean, did you see the look she gave him when he was up there performing for the ASAs? She looked at him like, and looked at Cassie like, I know y'all didn't. Queen be like that look like, I know y'all didn't. But yeah, they did. They did. And he really can sing. He has a nice voice. But when she found out basically that was her son, she came into the studio. She told, Cassie very firmly, he got to go. You got to get him out of here. I'm not playing with you. Don't take me there, Cassie. I mean that. Cassie, Cassie about it and always ready to go, on that rah-rah stuff all the time. But she was like, okay. Enough said. But then, at the end of the show, when he came up there drunk and confronting Carlotta about her not wanting him to make music and trying to, what did he say? You've been blocking me. He said, you've been blocking me ever since I got to the A. And she told him that, he said, I thought we was family. He said, I thought we was family. We family, ain't we? Ain't we family? And she just broke down. We more than family. She's like, we more than family. We is more than family. I'm your mama. Man, that boy must have tore out of there. He tore out of there, man. I was like, oh, dang. Oh, my God. I'm like, your daddy's seed, your son is right there. Is right there. What y'all gonna think gonna happen? Do y'all think she's going to embrace him? Do y'all? Because she has never, ever, ever wanted to be involved in his life. And now that he's there, and to make it so bad, it's like, and there's so many stories like this in real life where kids, and it's usually because of the fact that a child was molested or raped when they was little, or they was just hot in the doggone tail when they was little and giving it up willingly and had a baby. And then the mom, would take the baby, don't want to have abortion, don't want to have an adoption. They want the child to stay around loved ones, so they'll just move it on out to the next house, to somebody else's house in the family. And then y'all all grew up like cousins and them. And then years later, you realize that's your bro, that's your sis, and they pissed off because they mama been they auntie all their life instead of they mama. I'm like, it does happen, y'all. It does happen. Eyes on K, but it does happen. It's true. It's true. But I'm like, I don't know what she's gonna do. I don't know if she's gonna embrace her son or not. I mean, I hope so, because for one thing for sure, two things for certain, they need to save gravity. They need to save gravity. For real. And they need some artists, because when Star was out there, okay, tell me y'all didn't think that Star was doing a Milli Vanilli. Now I understand that after the doctor had told her, I'm not giving you no cortisone shots for your voice. You need to do what you're supposed to do. Continue your vocal lessons, your vocal therapy, doing your fa la 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 la's and all that stuff. You know, me may mama move. I don't know if y'all ever been in chorus or not, but fee fi fo fum. You know, continue doing all that. Dealing with your vocal coach. And you'll eventually get better. But don't rush it, because cortisone shots can possibly make it worse. Y'all remember that? Who in here been in chorus before? Y'all remember doing all those runs all the time, like for 30 minutes or so before y'all even started the first the first verse in chorus class? I used to hate that stuff. But it does help. It does help. It does help. But anywho, I was like, when the nurse came to her on set, and she was like, "What are you doing here?" How the nurse gonna come to her after the doctor just said, "You not getting up"? Did you see Star? She was really trying to turn into her mama when she went into the drawer in the examination room after the doctor said, "No, you can't have no cortisone." She went over there to the drawer, started pulling stuff. I know what to do with this. My mama was into drugs. I know how to do it. I know how to stick the needle. The doctor went over there and slammed the doggone drawer, talking about, no, Star, no. And then the nurse, I'm like, she must be trying to get her license taken, because she came to the set, to Gravity, talking about, I know the doctor, he doesn't like really believe in, that, but I can help you. I can help you. And I wonder, did Star have to give her some money for it? Or what kind of exchange? Or did she just give her the cortisone, for her voice? But I thought she was doing a Milli Vanilli. I'm not lying, because it was just too perfect. And I was up there watching Star's lips like this. Is she singing? Is that just the music playing? I mean, I probably because I forgot all about the cortisone shots when they were singing, because they sounded really, really good. They sounded really good. And then afterwards, when she told them, it was the cortisone shots, they was like, "What? You taking cortisone shots?" So she basically told them, "You know what? My voice isn't where it needs to be right now. So I can't really, continually sing this well right now because of the shots." So I don't know. Do y'all think Star gonna turn into her mama and start trying to hop cortisone out there in the streets, shaking and stuff for some cortisone so she can sing? I'm like, you out there on the street hustling, she probably gonna be singing. You know how they be doing when them people be on drugs and crack and heroin and all that, and they be on the corner singing with their little kettle or playing their guitar with one string, up there trying to raise some money for their drug habit. She gonna be out there. But I hope not. I don't know. I hope not. But yeah, I thought she was doing a Milli Vanilli. I really did. I was like, how her voice? No, that ain't. That's a new song, so it wasn't like, I don't know. You said you need a shot. You said Star's doing way too much. She is getting, girl. She getting all. You said you getting on all my nerves. She getting on all your nerves. I feel you. I get it. Because I'm like, you doing too much. You got a newborn baby wrapped in swaddling clothing, and you worried about cortisone shots and singing instead of trying to take care of this little baby and trying to throw him away. Mm, I guess. I guess. I guess. But, as far as like next episode, I just want to see if Roxanne, I want to see what Carlotta's going to do with her son. I mean, that's a trip. And then he's going to find out who his real dad is. And then what about the uncle? Do you think the uncle going to be pissed because Carlotta told him? Cassie was like, he deserves to know. Cassie was like, no, you can't keep this no secret. He deserves to know who his real parents are. But will this send him spiraling out of control? He came to her house drunk as I don't know what, going off because she don't want him to sing with Gravity. So I really hope that don't send him spiraling down the wrong road. But the uncle, as far as the uncle, he was like, I sent y'all here to protect him, to take care of him, and watch out for him. Then you gonna sit there and tell him that you his mama and his daddy is his grandpa? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. But anywho, yeah, this episode was lit. I was like, dang. But that Kimberly Elise, I think the best scene for me was Kimberly Elise when she snatched Star up and grabbed her by her throat. Star was like, you don't know me. You don't know me. Like I said, she don't know that Kimberly Elise either. That Diary from a Mad Black Woman. Shoot. But yeah, and then when Star put that knife on when she put that knife on Noah and she held it like right here by his throat and threatened him if he tried to take the son. I'm like, they so violent. Everybody here violent. Just violent. But also, what do y'all think about do y'all really think that Derek and Alex should get married? Like, how do y'all feel about that? And do you think that Simone, like her husband keeps asking her, are you sure you're not doing this for clout? Are you sure you're not doing this because right now you're more popular than your sister Star? Are you doing this for your career? Are you really being an activist because it had nothing to do with her, but in a roundabout way because of her husband, and in a roundabout way it does have something to do with her, but he thinks that she's just clout. You think it's clout chasing, Roxanne? I don't know. She kind of seemed sincere with it, but then when she told them on the camera and called him a bitch and told him, come for me, quit being scared, I don't run, why you running? I'm like, oh my god. I have a feeling somebody gonna get hurt next episode, and it's gonna be by this person. I don't know if it's I know they make bombs and stuff, and they blew up that car, but I don't know if they're going to try to do something to maybe Carlotta's shop or to Gravity, or I don't know, y'all. We just going to see. She could be Roxanne. She could be. Shoot. I mean, how many people out here, singers and rappers and actors and stuff, always on social media? Beefing, making beef on YouTube. You see that side eye on YouTube? Beefing for dollars, clout chasing all the time, every day, all the time. Matter of fact, I don't know how many videos I done seen come across my screen in the last 3 days. But one thing I have to say, I don't know if y'all saw that video that everybody's talking about with that Mrs. Mullins, the one who used to be with VS and them, and VS had did a video the other day and then she deleted it, but the lady confessed to that incident with Gina. I was sitting there like, hold up, let me make me a drink. What? Say that again, Miss Mullins. Say that again. I think I'm going to talk about that tomorrow night. Because I was gagging. I was straight gagging. And a lot of y'all who did not see that video, Y'all won't even be able to comprehend how a lot of people felt watching that video and listening to them words roll off that woman's lip, saying that she used her real estate license and credentials to snoop on Miss Gina just because she did not believe that what she said was true about, her in her apartment and, losing her job. And she was tired of her making, getting GoFundMe, or tired of people giving her money and talking about her story don't make sense. She trying to catch her in lies. I mean, just all that. I was like, oh my God. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. And then I'm thinking, this lady has to be not as smart as she think. Because she basically said live what she did to Miss Gina by misabusing her real estate license and credentials. To investigate somebody improperly, call the landlord where Miss Gina was trying to move. And VS had all the proof. VS had so much email. It was like, I'm telling you, it was like a rap sheet. It was like a block long. VS was reading off the email. I was like, and I don't know why I tuned into that video. Because normally I go to VS channel when somebody's like, oh, did y'all hear what VS said? She said this about Fire, Sean, or VS Shelly. VS talks about everybody. And so, like, if it's something real good, I'll be like, hold on, let me go get my drink. See what Miss Susie talking about. Let me go check on Miss Susie and see what she talking about. I tuned into that live, and I was like gagging. I felt so bad for Miss Gina, y'all. I felt so bad because certain people on here, okay, we all know that we're not always going to like everybody, right? It's going to be somebody you follow that I don't like. It's going to be somebody that I follow that you don't like. But I always told Miss Gina, it don't matter who you like, I still like you. As a YouTuber, as a personality, you know what I'm saying? We never met in person. We've never talked on the phone. We never emailed each other or nothing like that. I'm her mod, she's my mod. So it never went outside of YouTube. But I just like her for her personality, her spirit. I just was drawn to her smile, everything. And when she was going through that, and everybody was calling her liars, and oh, she's scheming, and oh, she's doing this, that, and the third. I mean, a lot of people was saying that. I would see it in other people's lives, and I'm not the one to get out there and just, and do an old Tracy on you. Because y'all, hey, Tracy my girl, but Tracy, she knows. I talk about it from time to time. Tracy used to go ham in other people's chats. If you was talking about somebody that she cared for, Tracy would go ham and eggs in somebody else's chat. And they'd be like, who is this Tracy? But yeah, I mean, I'm not the one to be going off in other people's chats and all that kind of stuff and do a Tracy on them. But I mean, I felt for her, and I was like, what the hell? And then of course it's YouTube. Everything in this sector, everybody knows. What goes down, everybody knows. Everybody knows. News travels really fast, like a small little old hick town. News travels really fast in this sector. But when people were talking about, she's making stuff up, she's lying, And I'm like, why do y'all care? Why do people care? If somebody's giving somebody some money, why do you care? It's not coming out your kids' Cheerios money. It's not coming out your kids' lunch money. It's not coming out your car payment money. It's not coming out your new lashes or your new wig or your new weed or none of that money or your weed, your drink, your whatever. So why do you care so much? When I heard that lady say that stuff, my heart just was like, I can't believe it. And this whole time people have been wondering like who would go do that kind of stuff? And she basically admitted it right on the video. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Yep, and I did this and I used my she step by step what she did. I'm like, this lady just not as smart as she thinks she is, because I wouldn't have said nothing live. I wouldn't say nothing. And VS is one of those people I would never talk to on the phone. Never. Because she records everything. And she keeps everything. And she does that for a reason. As you can see, we done seen her time and time again use her emails, use her text messages, use her recorded voice phone calls, and show it to everybody on YouTube what goes down in the DM. So ain't no way. I would never talk to her. She'd be like, Tanya Primetime TV, could you email me? Could you? Hell no. My computer don't work. I don't have email. I'm so serious. I don't have email. What's that? But no, for real. She keeps all them receipts. She keep all, y'all over there. Y'all need to be more careful. Y'all need to be more I'm serious. Y'all need to be more careful. And the people over there knows what she does. I mean, the people who ain't over there like us and just watch every now and then, we know what she does. So them over there in the group, I don't know why they don't be being more careful. And then that one lady, they said Vonnie, she done got out the group. So I wonder if something gonna come out about her now. Is she gonna be the next one doing interviews on some bigger YouTuber's platform talking about what she did? Because every time somebody comes out, and I know I done took this from a review to something else. That's why I said I'll probably talk about it tomorrow night. But every time somebody come out the group, they making videos on what they did and what part they played. And oh, I'm sorry to anybody I might have hurt. Oh, I'm sorry if you felt offended. Oh, I'm sorry if... They always sorry after they out the group. They always sorry. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. YouTube is a trip. YouTube is a trip, y'all. YouTube is a trip. But anyway, y'all. I'm sorry. I was gagging. I was straight gagging. I'm sure somebody probably recorded the video since she took it down. She probably got it on private. But I'm sure somebody recorded the video, and Miss Gina was like, she's going to handle her business. Miss Gina's going to handle her business. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's serious, you know. But anyway, y'all. Anyway, let me get off of here. It's almost 11 o'clock. It's probably midnight where some of y'all are. If y'all on the East Coast. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me tonight on this live. I'll probably come to you guys tomorrow night. Well, I'm sure I will. After I get off of work. You know, a little bit after I get off of work or whatnot. But anyway, you guys enjoy your evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Everybody in the chat, I don't think I missed anybody. I know a lot of people watch, and I don't know why people be not wanting to talk in the chat. I'm like, okay, you here? Say hi, say hey, good night, good evening, great chat, bad chat. You know, something. But anyway, thanks to all y'all who participate, who always participate. I appreciate it. It makes you feel like you're not just talking to yourself when you're doing a live video. That's why a lot of people don't like to do live videos, because they feel like they're just talking to themselves. But anyway, y'all, in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, y'all know how we do. Stay safe, be blessed, And good night, y'all. Deuces.